You've nearly completed your medical school interview when an interviewer looks up from their paperwork and asks you, "So, do you have any questions for us?" Have you prepared a list of excellent questions to ask your interviewer in this scenario? In today's quick video, I'll give you 22 questions to ask your interviewer during your medical school interview, so you'll be prepared when the tables turn. A quick intro from me first. Hi, I'm Nadine Evans, an admissions associate at BeMo Academic Consulting. Be sure to subscribe on whatever social media channel you're watching this from now so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. If you'd like us to help you with your medical school interview, visit BeMoMedInterview.com. Failing to ask questions during an interview may come across as a lack of interest in the school, but equally important, you may be missing out on the opportunity to learn useful information firsthand. By asking the right questions, you can make it easier on yourself when the cycle is over and you're deciding which schools to attend. Usually we think of questions as either being specific or general. Specific questions show that you've done your homework and are specific to one school. So, for example, you might have done a bit of research and found out that school X has a unique new curriculum and you want to ask more about that. Or maybe you read on a school's website that Y school prides itself on global health opportunities. Asking questions about topics you previously researched often impresses the interviewer. On the other hand, general questions, in remaining a bit more open-ended, may prove to be more informative. Every applicant should have a few of these questions in their pocket. So, for example, asking a faculty member why they love their institution is a really good way to build rapport. It's a good idea to visit the school's website and compile some specific questions that are relevant to each school. A word of caution before I go over the questions: don't just ask any question that you could have easily answered by simply visiting a school's admissions website. That gives the wrong impression, namely that you didn't do any significant research on the school or program prior to applying and interviewing. So that's not the message that you want to send. Okay, so let's get right into the curriculum-based questions. Here is a list for you. How do students like X curriculum? Is it new? Does it focus on group-based and/or active learning? Is it pass-fail? Some schools are moving towards this model. How are students evaluated? Is the preclinical curriculum 1 year, 1.5 year, or 2 years long? Many schools are moving towards shortening the pre-medical curriculum, so this is important information for you to know. How do students perform on national board examinations? Now for some clinical rotation questions. How many hospitals do students rotate in? Do they use paper or electronic charts? More than one hospital means commuting, but it may enrich your education, so you have to think about that. Are clinical grades pass or fail? This would take away some stress, but it also means that your STEP scores become really important depending on what the answer to this question is. Are the standardized shelf exams used for clinical grades? If you loathe standardized exams, going to a school that doesn't use shelf exams may be nice. What are some unique fourth-year electives offered? Some schools offer short courses on the business behind owning a clinic, courses on narrative writing, or even outdoor rotations in wilderness medicine. The list is endless. Some of the answers to these questions could fit right in with your interests. Research questions. What opportunities are available for students to get involved in research? Are there research stipends if I want to stay in town and pursue research my first summer? Global health questions. What opportunities do students have to go abroad during their first summer and/or during first-year elective? Are they funded? Some student leadership questions. What kind of student organizations are there in this school? So for example, if you enjoy writing, you might be happy to hear that a certain med school has a student-run newspaper or a journal. Is there a student council? How active or involved are they? Volunteering opportunity questions. What opportunities are available for students to volunteer in the community? So several medical schools have associated free clinics, they have big refugee populations, or have established initiatives with the community. So for example, initiatives with the Latin American community with which students could volunteer. Now for some open-ended and general questions. What do you love most about this institution? What do you love the least? What is it like living in this specific town? What is the patient population here like? So for example, rural, suburban, inner city, indigent, wealthy, etc. What is the student population like? How diverse is it? What did you wish you knew before starting medical school? What are the characteristics of your most successful students? Is tuition expected to increase each year, and if so, at what rate? So this wraps up another one of our videos, so please subscribe, like, and leave a comment if you have any questions that I didn't cover in today's video. Do you have a question that you want to ask but you're not sure if it's suitable? Let me know in the comments section and I'll get back to you with my recommendations. Lastly, if you'd like us to help you with your medical school interviews, go to BeMoMedInterview.com to schedule your free initial consultation. Thanks for watching. See you next time.